Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It's a short week this week. You got to make these days count. We sure did today. Guys, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that do not know, TGT is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that is available to the retail trader today, and results matter. It's not just empty words and broken promises at True Trading Group, guys. Results matter. Because they do, we got one simple goal. That's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. If you're new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free with myself, other TGT pro traders, as well as some special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that's going to help you guys become better traders. Why should you listen to anything we talk about, though, on these live streams? Guys, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working for a fund in New York City, my very first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But during that time, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now, aside from that, perhaps even more importantly now, my team and I at True Trading Group since 2016 have literally helped thousands of retail traders achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by teaching them how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At True Trading Group, we're going to teach you guys how to fish. We're going to teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Despite what you might have read about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's also not gambling. It's a skill that needs to be learned like any other skill, especially since this is one that can help you guys reach financial goals you never thought were possible. Today's live stream is going down as follows, folks. We're going to kick things off with a quick 15-minute Q&A. Give some time for people to log on and allow you guys to ask me questions, whatever it is that you're curious about. If you're wondering about a stock in particular, you guys can fire away, ask me questions. Maybe something general about trading. I'm here to answer your questions. Then we're going to spend about a quick 15 minutes. I'll talk to you about the TGT membership for those that are interested. We have a really great discount and incentive for those of you that want to join the TGT platform. If you have ever been interested in the TGT platform, you're going to want to hear what we have for you guys here today with our holiday sale. Then we're talking about today's stock market trading recap and specifically how to trade the buy the rumor, sell the news strategy. Okay, so you might have heard that phrase before. Buy the rumor, sell the news. It is a very particular trading strategy. We implemented it today inside of True Trading Group to catch a beauty of a short in NVAX. All right, so I'm going to walk you guys through that trading strategy, what it is, how to trade it. You know, what are some examples of that so you guys can look for that exact same setup in the future. Okay, and then for those that are interested, also, we have a speech tomorrow from the president talking about some new COVID measures. What does that mean for the markets as Omicron continues to spread? Markets are getting a little shaky with this Omicron spread, with growth fears. Why is the market getting worried right now about Omicron? I'm going to talk to you guys about it. I'll explain it. And then what can we maybe listen for tomorrow with the speech to see maybe what that's going to mean for markets. If we're going to maybe get a bounce off of a key support level today, which we did hold in the overall markets, we did hold the key support level. Does the bounce that we're seeing right now after hours, does that continue tomorrow? Or is there something the president could possibly say tomorrow that can move the markets back down? We're going to talk about that. And then at the very end of the live stream, I'll show you the platform for those interested. And yes, TGT is a platform. It is not just courses or trade alerts in a chat room. Don't confuse this with other services. TGT is a platform that was designed to empower the retail trader, give them access to the same information that I received working at a fund in New York, but also give you guys access to professional tools and resources that traders use on a regular basis to help you make better informed decisions, to help you guys become more profitable. All right. So listen up, guys. We're going to start that Q&A here in just a moment. Begin typing your questions in chat. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So go ahead right now. Start typing your questions in chat and let's begin that Q&A. Mike, what are the pros, cons about using a retirement account as a primary trading vehicle through TD? Okay. I don't like trading actively in retirement accounts because me personally, I like to keep long-term portfolio and retirement money. I like to keep that completely separate from active trading accounts. Long-term investing and active trading are two completely different things. And I have found that it is a lot easier for you to do both when they are completely separate. What you don't want is on a day when the markets are down, you open up your trading account and you see all your long-term portfolio positions are all red and you see how much money you're down. Meanwhile, you're trying to trade actively and take advantage of the volatility and try to make some money on the way down, which we do here in True Trading Group. Remember, guys, it doesn't matter whether the markets are up or down. We're making money here in True Trading Group. You just have to understand what vehicles and how to maybe short, how to buy put options, what are some inverse ETFs that will actually go up when markets go down. There's a lot of different ways you guys can make money, whether the markets are up or down. But I think it's a little bit more difficult for you to focus on intraday activity when you are just staring at how much money you're down in your long-term portfolio. So I think one of the biggest cons is for you to kind of get caught up in that. And it will cause you to miss opportunities, and you're going to worry about, oh, look how much money I'm down in my long-term. Should I sell? And you're going to end up chasing your P&L in your long-term portfolio, which will most likely lead you to underperform in the long run in your long-term portfolios, and will cause you guys to miss out on some serious gains in the long run. Okay. Will you have to endure pullbacks in the near term? Yes. Markets go up, markets go down, but in the long run, okay, if you're looking for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now, more than likely than not, based on history itself, the markets will be higher than where they are today. So I think it's more important for you to completely separate the two. In the small cap market, why does momentum cause FOMO? It causes FOMO because it's just human emotion. It's human emotion. The further a stock runs, the more people feel like they're missing out on this move. And everybody thinks about, well, look how much money I could be making if I was in this stock. And, small caps specifically will tend to make larger percentage moves than large caps. It's very common to see a small cap move 20, 30, 40%, 50, 60, 80, 100, 150% in a single day. You do not see that on a regular basis out of large caps. So when you see those type of percentage gains, retail traders tend to be in awe of the shiny object that's in front of them. And it makes them feel like they're just missing out on a huge opportunity to make money, rather than, getting focused and actually looking for grade A setups and grade A opportunities. So it's the size of the moves really that creates the FOMO. What would you say is the best chart setup? My favorite chart setup is the TGT Triangle. The TGT Triangle is something that I literally spend every single day searching for in the markets. I teach our members very specifically about this pattern and what to look for and how to execute it. But the TGT Triangle is essentially, if you're an experienced trader, think of a very common ABCD pattern. TGT Triangle is basically an ABCD pattern when specific criteria are met. It's, in my opinion, one of the highest probability patterns for a day trader. And it provides you with some of the best risk reward you can possibly find. So, typically you're going to go through your trading and you're going to look for like 2-to-1, 3-to-1 would be excellent, but 2-to-1 setups, 3-to-1 setups is really risk reward you're going to want to be looking for. A TGT Triangle can get you 5, 6, 7, 8-to-1 sometimes, because you're able to enter the trade so close to your stop loss area. But if the trade triggers, you get so much momentum and so much follow through that it provides you with that really good risk reward. So the TGT Triangle is so important. I actually have dedicated an entire course within the curriculum of the TGT platform to the TGT Triangle specifically. Okay. Again, it's basically an ABCD pattern, but when very specific criteria are met. As a member, you guys will you'll learn how to identify it and also learn how to trade it. What would you consider confirmation on a chart? Just a break of a key level or a break and retest of that level? If it's just a break, it's got to be accompanied with volume. The amount of volume or the increase in volume through one of those key levels is confirmation of a level breaking. And then, one for good measure would be a pullback and retest of that level. And then all of a sudden that level becomes support. But it's kind of, tomato, because the heavier the volume that comes in on the breakthrough level, the greater the chance that previous level now becomes support. So both of them are confirmation together. It's not like one is more important than the other. Both of those things would be considered confirmation. Great questions tonight, guys. Really good questions. Is there a process that you recommend in screening, identifying, and selecting stocks to watch and buy? Another really good question. So I'll walk you guys through my pre-market game planning. Okay, this is how I develop my watch list pre-market. And I'll talk specifically. This is specifically what I do for small caps. When it comes to when I trade large caps or mid caps, there's a little bit more checking out the overall markets, seeing what the news is, what are the catalysts. Is tech strong? Is tech weak? What's going on a global macro scale for me to identify specific stocks and specific sectors going to be strong or weak. So that would be a much longer conversation for me to have with you guys. We do this on a daily basis inside of True Trading Group, but for the sake of this live stream, let me walk you through building a watch list, at least when it comes to my small caps. Some of this will obviously translate into, you developing a watch list for mid or large caps, whatever, all the same. Okay, but what I'll do is when I'm looking at my watch list for small caps, at least, first thing I do is I check top gainers on the day. Your top gainers could be, it could be a list of 5 stocks. It could be a list of 20 stocks. It all just depends on how active and how much action there is pre-market. But what I'll tend to do is I'll take a look at the top gainers. But that's too big of a list. You need to narrow it down a little bit more than that to help kind of prioritize your watch list and say, hey, what are my best stocks and what are the stocks I might want to not pay attention to? So top gainers, but from there, I will then look and see what out of the top gainers, which ones have higher than usual volume. All right. So right away, right there, a couple stocks will get weeded out from the list because they have very low volume pre-market. So I'm looking at top gainers, then heavy volume. So once I look at top gainers with heavy volume, I then look at top gainers with heavy volume that have some type of a catalyst to warrant this type of action pre-market, whether it's an individual piece of news from the company itself, maybe it's a piece of news surrounding the sector that company operates in. So, and then that narrows the watch list down even further because you're going to have a couple of stocks that are gapping up with heavy volume that don't have a catalyst. So now I've just gone from top gainers with heavy volume with a fundamental catalyst to warrant that action. Then I will go from those and say, of the stocks that are top gainers with heavy volume with the fundamental catalyst, let's then take a look at the daily chart and let's see what ones have the best looking chart set up on the daily chart, referring to support levels, resistance levels. I'll give you an example. Let's say we look at one stock A. Stock A had resistance at $10 for the last 3 years, could not get over $10. The stock's got news today. It's gapping up to $11.25. We're above a key resistance level. Then you have another stock. Maybe there's heavy resistance at 16. The company's got news. The stock's gapping up to $14.80, $15, but there's still very heavy resistance at 16. Of those two stocks, I'm going to tend to focus more on the one that's gapping above the resistance rather than the one gapping beneath the resistance. And then now what I've just done is I've just taken a watch list of possibly 15 or 20 stocks and I've narrowed it down to maybe 3. And then those become my top tier stocks that I'm going to focus on off the open. I'll develop a game plan for those stocks based on the chart. I say, okay, here's support, here's resistance. I'm looking for the stock to pull back into this level. Like, let's use that 11.25 stock as an example, stock A. I'm going to say my game plan is going to be watch for a pullback off the open, get down into that $10 area, bounce off at 10, get back to 10.50, 10.75. Then I'm going to get long, look for the move to 12.13, stop loss under 10. That's the game plan. And I'll do that for my top 3 stocks. And then off the opening bell for the first 15 minutes of the day, I don't really focus on much else except my top 3 ideas on the day. Because if you are trying to focus on 15 or 20 different stocks off the open, you're going to get overwhelmed. you're gonna be looking at all these different stocks and you're gonna miss opportunities and everything. You're gonna end up trading nothing. So sometimes you got to get focused. You got to put the blinders on and you got to focus on the stocks that you like the best. That's how I formulate my game plan. Again, guys, every single day pre-market in chat, you guys don't have to worry about this because every day pre-market, myself and the other pro moderators inside of True Trading Group, we walk you through our game plans and our watch list every single day pre-market. Every day pre-market, that chat room opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Jason Simmons, the professor, is in there. Momin comes in, Chris Toner, the Wolf, Glenny, everybody comes in there. All our different moderators come in there. They talk about what their watch list is, what stocks they're looking at, what's their game plan. So you guys can formulate your game plan well before the market opens. So you know exactly what stocks you need to be focused on to give you the best chance to make money. Hey, Mike, suppose you are up on a trade and take profit at tier 1 and the stock price comes back to entry. Do you sell out the remaining for break even or wait for your stop loss? I wait for hit to my stop loss. I do not sell out just because the stock is pulled back after taking profit target number 1. Do not do that. Okay. You're going to get stopped out of your positions very often and the stock's going to continue higher without you. Now, what I have told some members that struggle with selling out of winning trades too soon because of the underlying cause why a lot of people sell out of winners too soon is actually a fear of losing. That's actually why a lot of people sell out of winning trades too early. They're scared to lose. And when they're up money, they're like, ooh, I'm up $100. It's better than nothing. Let me get out now because they're up like $200. The stock starts to pull back. They're only up 150, 125. And they're like, you know what? $100 is better than nothing. Let me just take it. You're scared for that win to turn into a loss. So that's one of the most common things that I say. And I'll tell those people sometimes once you get to profit target number 1, move your stop loss to break even because the thought here is that it's now impossible for you to lose money. Worst case scenario, you get stopped out on the rest of your position. You can't lose money. You've already taken some profit off the table. Your stop loss is now at break even. Now, hopefully, knowing that it's impossible for you to lose money, hopefully that settles your anxiety and that alleviates that fear of losing and allows you the freedom to stay in the stock longer when you do experience a little bit of a pullback. Stocks don't go up in straight lines, folks. You better get used to holding on to a stock while it's actually putting in red candles. Red candles does not mean you are wrong. Red candles does not equal bad. Okay, stocks that go up will put in green candles, red candles, green candles, red candles, green candles. Okay, it's not just going to be green, red, up, sell. Okay, that's not the way trading works. I wish it was that simple, but it is not. All right, but understand that when I tell traders to do that, it's temporary. We're doing that just so we can get you to experience what it's like to hold on to a stock longer and hold through pullbacks. But you don't want to continue to do that forever because you're moving your stop loss up prematurely is what you're doing. So there's going to be many times you're going to get stopped out and the stock's going to continue higher later on. Okay, so you know that going into it. But for the people that really struggle with that problem, we're willing to sacrifice the profit on the back end to get rid of this mental block, which is the fear of losing. All right, but you don't want to do that forever. So my advice to you would be, unless you're someone that struggles with what I'm talking about, my advice to you would be, no, do not do that. I usually would say after profit target 2, that's when you're free to move your stop loss. When you're swing trading options, how do you fight time decay? You can't fight it. There's no way around it. It's part of swing trading options. There is no way to fight it. The only thing that you can do is just be conscious of it when you're adjusting when you're taking your position size. You have to understand that when you're getting into an option trade for a swing, make sure that you're giving yourself ample time on that option so that the rate of time decay is not as severe. Like if you're going to swing trade an option and that option expires in 3 days, you're a brave soul because you're going to lose so much time value on the overnight trade, the overnight hold, because you're so close to your expiration. You're so close to it. So that theta, which is your time decay, is going to be very rapid. It's going to be very quick. So you might get a 50-cent drop in your option contract just based on time decay alone. Okay, so you just have to be conscious of it. Check the theta values on the options that you're going to be swing trading, so you have a bit of an idea of how fast that time decay is going to speed up. It'll tell you, how much time decay you're going to lose each day. So I would take a look at that, and that can kind of help you figure out what your position size needs to be to take into account that time decay. Should a beginner trader start trading stocks or options? You don't necessarily have to start trading one or the other. Some traders that have very small accounts, they start trading options. Like if someone starts with, let's say, $300 in their account, you're going to be limited to the amount of shares that you can buy and that you can trade of stocks themselves. So a lot of traders with small accounts will tend to gravitate towards options first, but you really can't try to trade options without understanding stocks first. And that's something that I tell all of our members in True Trading Group. So we have courses for stock trading, but also options trading, crypto trading. We have everything inside of the TGT curriculum. And you get access to all of it as a member. There's not any like upsells for courses. So when you guys join the annual membership for the platform, you get access to every single course we have. There's no like special VIP pro courses that cost more money once you join. So you'll get access to all these courses. But my advice is for you to go through all the stock courses first, then move on to options, because you have to understand technical analysis. You've got to understand how stocks move in order for you to understand options. Options are going to move. So like a stock is just price. Price goes up, price goes down, and the price action is going to affect your P&L. And that's the only thing that's going to affect your P&L. An option is different. In option, the price of an option contract is going to move based on the price action of the underlying stock, but also implied volatility, time decay. These are all outside factors that will affect the price of an option. So you can't accurately predict the price movement of a stock. You will never be able to accurately predict the price movement of an option. So you don't have to necessarily start trading stocks first, but you need to learn stocks first. Thank you, Michael, for your answers and your time. It is my absolute pleasure. Anything I can do to help you guys. Is there a specific chart view that should be used when analyzing setups, i.e. 1 day, 3 minute, 1 week, 1 hour, etc.? Great question. I use a multiple time frame layout on one of my monitors. I'll actually show you the layout on one of my monitors. One of my monitors will be this. This is a 4 time frame layout. And the way that I have this is the top left is a 3-minute chart. The top right is a 5-minute chart. The bottom left is a 15-minute chart. And the bottom right is a daily chart. Now, I highly recommend that, and this is what I teach all of our members, to use multiple time frames when you are trading. I like the 3, the 5, the 15. Those are some of my favorite time frames on an intraday basis. I also will use the hourly. Okay, I will also use the hourly. So 3, 5, 15, and hourly. Okay, you guys can set this up using the TradingView premium charting software that has real-time data. It's all available with part of your teaching membership. So this 4 time frame layout, you can set this up in the TGT platform. You have access to the TradingView charting software, and you can set up a 4 time frame layout. You can have a 6 window chart set up. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do with your TradingView software in the TGT platform. Again, that's free for you guys. Okay, so that charting software is totally free for you as part of your membership, as is the rest of the tools and resources that come included with your membership. Okay, but sometimes you may not be able to see a chart set up on a 3-minute chart, but you can see it on a 15-minute chart. My trade today in NVAX is actually a really good example of this. Okay, we hit a really great trade in NVAX today, and I'm going to show you the setup here, and I'm going to zoom in just so we can see things a little bit closer, because here was NVAX, and I'll just zoom everything in so we're on the same time frame. Okay, I'll pin everything so we're on the same time frame. So here's the same time frame. Here's your 3-minute chart. Here's your 5-minute chart. Here's your 15-minute chart. Now, when you look at the 3-minute chart, it may not be as clear to you that there is a bear flag setup forming on NVAX. Now, as you look at other time frames, now if you look at the 5-minute chart, it may not be as clear. You look on the 3-minute chart, it may not be as now to an experienced trader. An experienced trader will spot it in the blink of their eye. But a novice or inexperienced trader an untrained eye may not see that chart setup as easily. But then when you go to a 15-minute chart, you may start to see the setup become a lot more clear. Okay, so now you guys can see this is a very textbook bear flag setup. We identified this bear flag setup today in NVAX, and we traded this bear flag setup, okay, getting short right in here on the apex or the inflection point of this bear flag. We got short NVAX, and bang, you get that beautiful move to the downside. Look at that nice extension move out of the bear flag. I'll take you to the, now I'll just show you the 3-minute chart just to show you a little bit more detail on this trade. But you can see after we broke out of the bear flag, look at that nice move that you got to the downside. So this is where we were able to profit today on NVAX by utilizing exactly what we're talking about, a multiple time frame chart. All right. How do I stop over trading? I try to play too many stocks. I end up either missing my mental stop losses or not taking profit at the right time. I'm not sure how experienced of a trader that you are, but if you are not a veteran trader, I would tell you not really, I wouldn't trade more than 2 stocks at once if I was you. You know, now I've been doing this a long time. I can manage, 4 different stocks, 5 different stocks all at once. But if you're inexperienced, I would not try to trade all of these things all at once. I really wouldn't. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for an inexperienced trader. Also, trying to, like you said, and to keep an eye on your mental stops while you're focusing on all these different stocks. What you can also maybe try to do is if you find yourself in multiple positions and you struggle with like the mental stop aspect of multiple positions, nothing wrong with you setting a hard stop on some of your lesser volatile stocks. Okay, like you can set a hard stop on 1 or 2 stocks, so you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to look at them. Just let them do their thing, and you can just monitor them kind of from afar, like keep them in the corner of your eye, without having to be like this. Focusing on those particular stocks because you're going to miss your stop loss. So that's one thing that you can do to kind of keep that a little bit more manageable. But if you're not an experienced trader, I wouldn't try to do more than like 2. Stay focused. Put the blinders on. You're going to end up, like you said, you're going to end up missing a lot of opportunity. You're going to either miss your take profit, you're going to miss your stop loss. You might miss an entry on a stock that you're looking at if you're trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so very important you guys kind of understand, some of the little nuances, I guess, so to speak, that are going to help you perform better. It's like there's no style points in trading. And a lot of people, I think sometimes forget that. I think sometimes a lot of people look at trading and they say to themselves that, oh, I've got to, I got to trade the stock that's making the biggest move. I got to trade the stock that everyone's talking about. I got to, manage all of these positions all at once. When at the end of the day, there are no style points, and the money spends just the same. So whether you make your money trading a real slow moving stock or you make your money trading, the upside down roller coaster of the day, the money spends just the same. So don't forget that. All right, guys, let me see real quick. Kind of speaking of like inexperienced and experienced traders, I'd actually like to see how many people are with us today that are not members of True Trading Group. Okay, so if you're not, who signed the baseball behind you? Red Sox, a former Red Sox, and I say former. Probably the greatest former Red Sox, not probably the greatest former Red Sox to ever walk the face of the earth. So if you guys can see whose signature that is, that's the Babe, the great Bambino, Babe Ruth. So one-time Red Sox, all-time Yankee. Sorry, Boston. It was all downhill for you guys after that. But guys, do me a favor. Let me see who here, like I said, if you guys are not a member, maybe this is your first time joining us for a TGT live stream, just type the number 1 in chat real quick. I'd like to see if you guys type the number 1 if you're brand new, this is your first live stream, or you're not a member of the TGT fam. Paolo Roberto, we got Timothy McNally, Jay Hero, Zach Beller until Wednesday. The wait is killing me. Getchell Auntie, AJ Hicks, Reggie Witt, Wave B, Christina Maria, Z Flood, Mig, Michelle Canyon, Duff Beers. That was the greatest upset in sports history, Jay Hunter. Do not remind me. Please do not remind me. Down 3-0. Or, God. Ah! I have nightmares now of that. Damn you, Jay Hunter. You got to remind me of that. Mig, John Ab, Claudia. Awesome. Good. A lot of new faces that are here with us tonight. I love it. I like seeing a lot of new faces here. You guys may not realize, how fortunate you are to be right here, right now, but you'll soon understand, joining the TGT live streams, you guys are going to get educated on a serious level. But let's talk about TGT for a second. I'll talk to you guys briefly about the membership, like I said, and then we're going to dive into how to trade and how to implement the buy the rumor, sell the news trading strategy. That's what we used today to short end backs. Was a great trade. I'm going to teach you guys about that, how to trade it, what to look for, what are some examples, because we've actually had a lot of success in the past with a lot of the buy the rumor, sell the news type of trades that we have actually implemented. A lot of big time wins on using that strategy. So I'm going to break that down for you guys. But I told you before, True Trading is about results. Results matter. Okay. A result can be defined as an effect, a consequence, or an outcome of something. And as an example, an effect of you joining True Trading Group, actually putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the quizzes, joining the study groups, attending the workshops, you statistically have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader. And if you do not believe me, I want you just to watch this. I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but let's actually ask members themselves. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you're making money or you're becoming a better trader, I want you guys to type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are a member now, go ahead and type the number 1 if you're making money or you're becoming a better trader. Yes, CR goes. I was 3 for 3 today, Mike. Thank you for the education. I love it. New people, this is the best way for you guys to learn. Join tonight. Now, for those of you that are new, just look how many number 1s people are typing right now. This is what results look like. This is what I mean by results matter. All of these number 1s you're seeing come through chat, these are TTG members themselves that are becoming better traders or making money, and they're telling you right now by typing the number 1. If they can do it, so can you. There is nothing special about these people. They're not smarter than you. They found the TGT live stream the same way that you did. If they can do it, so can you. They've got full-time jobs, so do you. Okay, if they can do it, so can you. This is what I mean by results. Now, another example of result, and I don't make these numbers up. You guys can check out these numbers for yourself. The numbers don't lie. But by you trying to figure out the stock market game on your own, statistically speaking, you have actually over a 90% chance of failing. I'm not saying True Trading is the only way, but I do think that it's one of, if not the best options for traders of all skill levels, from all walks of life, from all over the world, to give themselves the best chance to learn, trade, and profit. We help people reach their goals of consistent profitability by combining professional level education, what I learned that I worked at the fund. And we combine that with premium tools and resources from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, TradingView, and more. We're a community that cares about one another's success, and we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. So, guys, like I said, in less than 15 minutes, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Omicron. We'll talk to you guys about what to expect maybe from Biden's speech tomorrow, about some Omicron restrictions going forward. Made 9K on one trade. Thank you, TTG. Way to go, Eric. Great job, man. Really great job. So, And then we're going to and then I'm going to break down for you guys the buy the rumor, sell the news type of trading strategy that we were able to implement today. But first, let me walk you guys through the TGT platform real quick. Let me tell you about the discounts and incentives we have for those interested. The TGT platform is designed to level the playing field for the retail trader. This also means a continued effort from us to make sure the TGT platform is within reach financially for those that want it. For that reason, we are slowly walking the price of our membership up to $22.12, the original price of the TGT annual membership. But don't freak out, we're not there yet, because part of our holiday sale, you can actually get a 46% discount. It brings the price all the way down to just $11.94. That is the cheapest price you're going to be able to get a TGT membership for. It expires tonight at midnight. The price goes up. And the price will continue to go up each and every day until we reach back up to that $22.12 price point. The price you pay today, which is $11.94, will be the price that you pay for life. So next year, when your membership is $22.12, when you're going to want to renew your membership, how do I know you're going to want to renew your membership? Because our renewal rate is about 73.5%. That's why I am confident that you are going to want to renew your membership. You guys are having success, you're making money, you're becoming a better trader. Why would you not want to renew your membership, right? So that's why I'm confident you're going to want to renew. So you're not going to pay $22.12 next year to renew. You'll only pay $11.94. The price you pay tonight is the price you pay for life. All right. But the next 15 people, all right, the next 15 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121 will also get, in addition to the 46% discount, 2 small private study groups with a pro trader at True Trading Group to help you guys answer questions, go over lessons and topics that you're struggling with so we can speed up the learning curve. You're also going to have a chance to earn a brand new free laptop. All right. This is what we're going to do. Upon becoming TGT certified, we're going to send you a free laptop totally free. We're even going to cover the shipping cost. Becoming TGT certified means you've completed all of our courses. You've passed all of our quizzes. It's a badge of honor for our members. It lets them know that they've completed and received a professional level education. You get a certificate, you can print it out, hang it on your wall, share it on social media. You get a green check mark next to your username and chat. Members are proud of that accomplishment. They work hard for it and they are rewarded for it. The process of becoming TGT certified normally takes about 4 to 6 weeks on average, but I've seen it done way faster. It all depends on how much time you put towards it. The curriculum is available 24/7. It's available at your own pace, on your own schedule. So no matter how hectic your life is or how much time you don't have, if you want this bad enough, there is no excuse. And if there's anybody that's wondering if we actually do send out free laptops, the answer is undoubtedly yes. My TGT fam, do we actually send free laptops? You can comment yes or no in chat right now, just to let people know that might be doubting that we actually send a free laptop. We do. We actually do. Okay, so the next 15 people will get a chance to get the free laptop, the 2 private study groups, the 46% discount. But as part of our holiday sale, you will also, with your membership, get a complete full money back guarantee on steroids. What do I mean by that? Not only will I give you back your membership fee, which is $11.94, but I'm also going to give you an additional $1,000 on top. I'm not crazy. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. Everything I'm telling you is on the website. Here's the deal. You just have to give me some effort. Commit to the TGT platform. Actually utilize the program that you are subscribing to. If you go through all of our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend 1 private study group, and still do not make back your membership fee at least once, not only will I give you $11.94 back, I will give you $2,194 back. Yes, I'm not kidding. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. This is how much I stand behind this program. This is how much I put my money where my mouth is. This is how confident I am in our ability to help you succeed. So if you fail after going through the program, we are going to lose money because we're going to give you your $11.94 back, but I'm also going to give you an extra $1,000 on top of it for wasting your time. If you're going to commit to True Trading Group and you're going to entrust us with your hard-earned money to help educate you to a point of to help you take advantage of opportunities in the market, and we fail you, I have no problem giving you all of your money back plus some extra incentive back on top for wasting your time, and I apologize for failing you. I have no problem doing this because our refund rate since 2017 is a measly 1.78%. 1.78%. That is our refund rate. And we have never denied a single person that has requested a refund after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, and still not making that membership fee back at least once, we have never denied a single person of that refund request. It is on the website. It's on our checkout page. You can go read it. Big letters, not this tiny little font. The money back guarantee is there for you. You will not find a single other program, group, or service out there that is willing to give you a complete full money back guarantee, never mind an additional $1,000 on top of it. And I'm not saying you only have 14 days to ask your money back, 30 days to ask for your money back. I'm literally telling you, in an entire year, if you do not make that membership fee back, we are going to honor that money back guarantee. Okay. There you have it. You have a year to make that membership fee back. That's how confident we are to help you guys succeed. Okay. So there you have it. Now, let me real quickly, briefly tell you guys what's included with the membership. And then we're going to get into Omicron, President Biden's speech, and the buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. Okay. I want you to think of us as the Netflix of trading communities, because you pay one price, you get access to everything we have. You're going to get our 17 course curriculum, our beginner and our foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all there for you. Okay. Simplified, yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at a fund in New York. Our trading performance journal, which actually tracks all of your trades, gives you statistics on it so you can see where you're making mistakes. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. No more relying on delayed news. Quote Media's full book level 2. See all the market makers. Trading News premium level charting software. ETNA's trade simulator. Let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you guys can practice implementing what you're learning, but with also real-time data. You get the trade ideas scanner, which shows you stocks that make new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume. All this is included. Obviously, the chat room from and all the trade alerts from a group of professional traders that has a collective win rate over 80%. We're fully transparent. There's actually a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make. So you guys can go see for yourself, how would you be performing if you were following the trade alerts from the moderators? Then you have live workshops and webinars we conduct every week. We just added real-time options flow and dark pool data as well. And then you got those 2 small private study groups to help speed up that learning curve. And then we do a lot of fun giveaways too. We do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. You just have to be a member. We give away cash, we give away electronics, just some fun stuff that we like to do with the group. Okay. So again, guys, you can go to ttgoffer.com. Again, ttgoffer.com. and use the coupon code TTG121. The next 15 people to do so will get the 46% discount, the chance to earn the free laptop, 2 small private study groups, and the money back guarantee plus the $1,000 on top. All right. So that's good up until midnight Pacific tonight, and then the price goes up. All right. Plus, you guys are going to get a laptop too. On top of that $1,000 extra, you're also going to keep that free laptop, which is worth a couple $100 on its own right there. So, you know, right there, you guys are, I'd say you're making out pretty well. That's the thing. I want to remove your risk. You know, I don't want anyone to feel hesitant. You know, there's a lot of BS out there, and I want to remove any doubt that you have. I want to remove any question marks, any hesitancy. I want to remove it. I want you guys to say, if you want to learn how to take advantage of opportunities in the market, I want you guys to have the confidence to step forward, invest in yourself, get a real education, and take control of your financial future. And that's why I want to give you guys that money back guarantee. All right. So there you have it. All right. If anybody has any questions about the membership, or maybe you're having a hard time signing up for whatever the reason, you can send a text message to 201-775-9702. Do not call that number. Just text it, 201-775-9702. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay, guys, let's talk about the overall markets now. I want to talk to you guys about Omicron. I want to talk about President Biden's speech tomorrow. And then I want to talk to you guys about the buy the rumor, sell the news type of trading strategy. Let's go to the overall markets first. So let me pull up my charts. And here we go. All right. So We got down today into a key level of support. All right, if you guys can see this purple line on my screen, that's your 100-day moving average. Now, what you'll notice is that previously, in the end of November, beginning of December, we dropped down into that 100-day moving average and it held support, right? It held support and you'll see the markets then continued higher, right? Held support, markets continued higher. Then we put in a little bit of a double top, not a little bit of a double top. We put in an actual double top up here. And then you had Omicron scare, okay? We dropped right back down into this exact same level, right back into this exact same level. That is the 100-day moving average. And we held that level. We held it. We held 450. All right. We got down. What is this? 451 and change. Where's the low today? 451.14 was your low today. All right. 451 and change was your low today. Everybody, welcome Martin. Martin, what's up? Welcome to the TG family, my TGT crew. Everybody, welcome Martin. He's the newest member of the group. Welcome Martin with open arms. 14 of those laptops left now. Guys, remember, go to ttgoffer.com. Just type in the code TTG121. All right, ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. All right. So we held this support level beautifully. All right, we held it beautifully. Now, we had a nice bounce going into the end of the day. And now we continued higher after hours. We got all the way to 457. Now, it's very possible we could continue higher tomorrow. And then you have this resistance level to contend with. This is 458, 458.50. You got to watch this level. Okay, this is this prior low. And then you also have previous support, then resistance. This is an important level here, 458, 458.50. All right. It's possible we can get back up there tomorrow as people kind of settle down the Omicron fear over the weekend. Weekends are always tough during COVID. We learned that back in 2020, and then we learned it again in 2021 with the surge of the Delta variant. The weekends suck. The weekends suck because the markets are closed and you are just left to accumulate new case counts, new hospitalizations, new death figures. And it's a multiple day pile on. And then the markets open up and you get this big reaction. But now maybe the fear that you saw today subsides a little bit and the markets maybe can trade a little bit higher. You've got a speech tomorrow from President Biden talking about some new COVID measures. What he's going to say, I do not know. You are probably going to get one big speech about vaccines and boosters. It's probably going to be a campaign for vaccines and boosters and masks. That's going to be my guess. There might be maybe some restrictions on the amount of people for gatherings, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud on what kind of COVID measures he could be talking about. I don't envision there being any lockdowns. The White House has said there's not going to be any lockdowns. I don't think the United States is going to go into a lockdown, but we got to watch for that speech tomorrow about new COVID measures coming from the president. You're going to want to watch for anything that could hurt growth. The markets are worried right now about a growth scare. It's a growth scare about COVID, fearing that COVID is going to spike again. It's going to keep people home. It's going to prevent people from going out to restaurants. It's going to prevent people from traveling. And that's going to hurt. And that's going to hurt the economy. That's going to hurt the reopening. It's going to hurt growth going into next year. But inflation is still going to be there, right? So that's why the markets are a little concerned right now. That's why the markets are worried about Omicron. Even though people are saying, everyone's like, yeah, but the severity of the illness isn't as bad as Delta was or this. And Yes, that's true, but the markets are not rattled right now on the severity of Omicron. They're rattled on the growth pause or the growth slowdown that Omicron could cause. So if there's anything in the president's speech tomorrow that could insinuate any type of economic slowdown by, restricting something, like restricting gatherings or restricting people going to restaurants or anything like that, the markets are not going to like that. It's just going to further provide fuel to the fire of people worried about the growth fear. Okay, so that's some things that you're going to want to that's the thing that you're going to want to pay attention to for tomorrow. All right, so in his speech, I don't think it's going to be anything drastic though. I really just think it's going to be about vaccine booster mask. All right. So that's kind of what I would expect from tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the NVAX trade. All right, let's talk about the NVAX trade because this is really what the bulk of what I wanted to talk to you about. Hold on one second, guys. All right. So let's go over to the NVAX trade. Let's pull up the daily chart. And now I want to talk to you guys about buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, so what does that mean? What is buy the rumor, sell the news? I want to talk to you guys about this trading strategy and specifically how to trade it, how to utilize it. All right. Buy the rumor, sell the news is a trading strategy where a stock experiences a run up into an expected news announcement. When a stock experiences a run up into an expected news announcement, it is far different than a stock moving from a news announcement itself. Now, with regards to NVAX, and I'm going to zoom in right here, last week, you had comments come from the medical communities in Europe, all right, that NVAX was going to be getting approval in Europe for their vaccine. You had some medical, I forgot the titles of the people that made the comments. I forgot what their positions were. But they had said that the approval for NVAX could come any day now. So it was not a matter of if the vaccine would be approved for use in Europe. It was just a matter of when is the announcement coming. When you have situations like that, that is why the stock did this. Okay, that is why NVAX moved higher these 3 days. Okay, these 3 days is why that's why the stock moved higher. All right. It was that. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. Okay. These 3 days, that's why the stock did that. For that reason specifically. Then today, you get the formal announcement. And the formal announcement caused a gap up in the stock. But it was already known. It was already known this was going to happen. So everybody bought the rumor and then sold the actual news. When you have situations like this, it is not, you're not going to see, okay, the stock's going to rally into the news and then continue to rally after the news. What's another example of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade? Lucid. Lucid. Lucid went absolutely crazy in anticipation of, well, this is, before it became Lucid, the SPAC went absolutely crazy in anticipation of Lucid merging into the SPAC. And then what happened when the merger actually took place? Everybody sold it. Everybody bought the rumor and then sold the actual news. Lucid is a prime example of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. Tesla was another example of this when they had their battery day. You guys remember battery day, and I don't even remember actually what day battery day was. It was some day back here. I feel like maybe it was here. Maybe it was here. I forgot the date of battery day, but everybody bought the stock going into battery day, right? Like expecting some kind of massive announcement from Tesla. It's because they announced this big battery day and everybody bought the stock leading up to battery day. And then they actually came out with battery day and it was like, bleh. And then everybody sold the stock and the stock actually went down for the next 2 to 3 days. Buy the rumor, sell the news. This actually happens a lot with Apple as well. Whenever Apple announces a new product launch, they say, okay, we're going to do a product launch on January 8th. People buy the stock in anticipation of this outstanding product launch. The stock goes up, 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 up. And then all of a sudden they announce the product and then everybody sells the news. Be very cautious of stocks that are moving higher based on an expected news announcement. Because there is no surprise. The whole world, you are not smarter than the whole world. The whole world knows this news is coming. It's like if I said to you, hey guys, Facebook or Meta is going to absolutely destroy their earnings announcement in a week. It's going to be the greatest earnings announcement the company's ever had in their history. What are you going to do? You're going to buy the stock. What's everybody else going to do? They're going to buy the stock. What's that going to do? It's going to cause the price of the stock to go up. Up, 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 up. Then the earnings come out, and surely enough, the greatest earnings announcement they've ever had. But it's not a surprise. Everybody knew it was coming. So the stock, it's already priced it in. It's already priced in. It's not a surprise. It's not actually news. Everybody knows the news is out. Everybody knew NVAX was going to get the approval in Europe. It wasn't a surprise. It wasn't this highly anticipated like FDA announcement. Nobody knows. Is it going to be approved? Is it going to be denied? Nobody knows what to do. We got to wait for the announcement. It was already told to us by the European officials, no, we're going to approve it. It's going to be any day now. We're going to make the announcement. So the stock went up. The stock went up because of that. The news was priced in. And then when the news actually becomes official, everybody takes their profit. Stock goes down. Typical buy the rumor, sell the news trade. I said to everybody today in chat, pre-market. Pre-market. Right or wrong, my TGT fam, if you guys were in chat with me pre-market, what did I say pre-market? Before the bell even rang, I said, be very careful with NVAX today. This is a typical textbook, buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. And I told everybody, I think NVAX goes red today. I think the stock has room down to 190. That is verbatim what I said pre-market. True or false, my TGT fam? Is that or is that not what we said pre-market? For those of you that were with me in the pre-market game plan. So now what happens? You get the big gap up, right? There's your big gap up, and then bang, we sell it off immediately. Immediately, the stock sells off and goes red. Right off the opening bell, bang, red. Did not waste any time, red on the day. So what did I do? I waited for a textbook, bear flag, setup, and we jumped on it. We jumped on it. It's a textbook bear flag setup, folks. Okay, textbook bear flag setup. Draw it out. There it is. I got short literally right there. Right there, I got short NVAX to 1150. I also alerted our members, as I always do. So whenever I trade a large cap, even if I'm like, I shorted the stock itself, I shorted shares of the stock itself. But whenever I trade a large cap, I will always alert you to options on that particular stock. Okay, so when I shorted the stock, I will alert, and this is what I did alert verbatim, short NVAX to 1150. All right, but I also gave you, said, if you want to take advantage, if you want to trade this idea from an option perspective, I'd look at the December 31st expiration, $205 put option. Those puts were around $18, $19 at the time that I entered the trade. They went all the way up to 25 bucks. That's good for like a 30 to 35% gain on the options themselves. So that's what we got short. We broke out of the bear flag, and then we got this beautiful move to the downside. And I'm still short a piece of this position. I took the bulk of my position off the table already, and I'm still short a piece of this position, looking for a little bit more downside tomorrow. I want to get down to 190, 188, somewhere down in that region is where I'd like to see NVAX. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce back to like 210 tomorrow and then maybe continue lower. But I do believe NVAX has more downside. I do believe that the catalyst of the European approval is now behind us. We are still far away, I think, from any US type of approval. The company, is in the middle of talking about trying to get data together about their effects on Omicron. It took NVAX so long to get this approval that NVAX's data is actually from the original COVID strain, that they actually don't have any published data on their effect on some of the newer variants, because it has, for whatever the reason, taken them this long to actually get this approval. So it might be a little while before you get another potential positive catalyst to move the stock higher. So I'm thinking that now that the European approval is behind us, you may get multiple days to the downside. You may get 2 or 3 days of downside. Maybe there's one bounce back day mixed in between. But I think you're going to get a little bit more downside on NVAX. Moderna got destroyed today. Moderna came out saying that the third dose of their vaccine, I guess it's their booster, provides good protection against Omicron. That gave you the gap up on Moderna. But look what happened. Moderna sold off as well. So Moderna, very weak today. Huge engulfing red candle to the downside. NVAX, big red candle to the downside. There is support here. That's why I'm saying you might get a little bit of a bounce back tomorrow, maybe back towards 210, 211 or so. But I think that in the next couple of days, you could see NVAX back in the 170s, 180s. And that's why I'm so short some of this position. Again, I took the bulk of my position off the table during that drop, and I'm still long a piece of the position. Solid profit off the table. And folks, that's a textbook example of buy the rumor, sell the news type of trading style. All right. So this is a trading strategy that you guys can use, that you guys can start implementing, and look for scenarios like this. Again, just be wary of stocks that make a move into a expected news announcement. Okay. News that is expected is not the same as breaking news. Breaking news is when the market is hearing about this for the first time. This is not the first time the market is hearing about NVAX getting European approval. We heard about this like 3-4 days ago. Breaking news is not the same as anticipated news. And that's where the buy the rumor, sell the news type of style, or strategy rather, can be executed to perfection. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Folks, I'd like to see who's still with us on the live stream that is not a member of True Trading Group still. If you guys are not a member, do me a favor. Type the letters TTG in chat right now. Type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are still not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Timothy McNally, we got Roy Bass, Michael Klein, Z Flood, Colin Gilmore, Wire Joker, Tyler Quamina, Michelle Canyon. Good, guys. A lot of TGs coming through. Joseph, Sherry W. I like it. Welcome, Anthony D. Welcome, all of you that are not yet members, guys. Listen up. The time for you guys to get educated, I'm serious about this. It's right now. You know, I mean, with the moves that you're getting in the markets, and now with Omicron here, we have with inflation, the central banks, Federal Reserve is going to be tightening interest rates. Don't wait until next year. I'm telling you guys, I think next year is going to be nuts. You guys got to make sure you get educated and get to a point now where you can get yourself comfortable enough and get educated and be confident enough to take advantage of these opportunities when they present themselves. And I think next year is going to be absolutely nuts. You know, investing in yourself and your own education will be the best, holiday gift that you can possibly give yourself. Remember that the 1-year membership, it's normally $22.12, but from now until midnight Pacific, it's your last chance to save 46%, brings the price all the way down to $11.94, and you have the opportunity to earn a brand new free laptop, and you got those 2 small private study group sessions. And you have the money back guarantee. Don't forget that as well. Right? That money back guarantee where you guys are going to be able to, if you do not make your membership fee back at least once, if they're going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, not only am I going to give you that $11.94 back, I'm going to give you an extra $1,000 on top. That's how much I believe in our ability to help you succeed. Let me show you the platform real quick and show you the tools and resources you get access to as a member. Everything I'm going to show you is included with your membership. You don't pay $1 extra for any of it. Okay? We just launched our brand new trading performance journal. This is going to track all your stock option and crypto trades, and will actually give you hard statistics and data so we can figure out where you are making mistakes and where you are going wrong. You're then going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. It's going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. No more relying on delayed news. You guys want to trade like pros, you got to get news as fast as the pros. This will give you that. Then you have quote streams, full book level 2, so you can see all the market makers. You get ETNA simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Remember, everything I'm showing you right now is included with your membership. Trade ideas scanner, that's going to show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. And that scanner is broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. We just added real-time options flow and dark pool data. Right? This is something that used to only be available to professionals, guys. Now it's at the fingertips of the TTG family. You also have our own proprietary scanner that's a functionality of FinViz Elite. But you guys can actually click on any one of these stocks and get unlimited downloadable PDF reports on all of the analyst ratings. Wouldn't it be nice before you actually buy a stock to check to see how many analysts have a buy rating on it as well? See how many agree with you. This can really help you guys making your trading and investing decisions. Then you've got our social sentiment scanner. This actually scours through StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tells you what stocks are being mentioned the most on the social media platforms. This way you can make sure you're always ahead of the crowd and you're always focused on the hottest stocks. You also get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Then you're going to get a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website. It tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you were following all of these trade alerts. Then you got those 2 small private study groups, help speed up that learning curve, get individualized attention from a TTG Pro trader. And then the courses. Guys, the courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are brand new. There's advanced courses for those that are more seasoned. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format, whatever's easier for you guys to learn. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money. Once you guys become members of True Trading, you get access to every single course that we have. Then you've got a video library that, in addition to the courses, has over 100 hours of extra video content. These are workshops and webinars like how to grow a small account, how to trade working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then, of course, you have access to our chat room where the moderators and I, there's myself and 8 others that share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone talking to you, calling out trades, providing market commentary, answering questions. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. And you can even send us DMs and ask us questions during the day. Guys, the next 14 people to go to ttgoffer.com are going to get everything I just showed you for just $11.94. You're also going to get a chance to earn the brand new free laptop, and you're going to have those 2 small private study groups with a TGT Pro Trader. Not to mention the money back guarantee, where if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend 1 study group, and still don't make back that $11.94 membership fee at least once, I'm going to give you $2,194 back, and you're going to keep that brand new free laptop. That's how much I believe in our ability to help you guys succeed. You just have to use coupon code TGG121. We are also 5-star rated on Trustpilot, folks. 1,400 people have taken the time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. I welcome, encourage, and invite you all to go read them. If you're still unsure about joining the TGG fam, we do have a 1-week trial. It's only $3. We charge $3 to make sure you're a real person. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's just a one-time payment of $3. You guys can be part of the fam for a week, see what it's like, see if TGG is right for you. Okay, you're welcome to do that. ttgthree.com. Otherwise, you go to ttgoffer.com right now and enter the code TGG121. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, smash that like button if you have not done so already, and get your butts in chat. We want to make sure that we are ears and eyes open tomorrow when Biden starts speaking about COVID measures. What is it going to mean? What's he going to do? What's he going to say? How's it going to affect markets? I'll be in chat with my fam, walking them through it every step of the way. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later.